y'all gotta start dating within y'all tax bracket. And I'm not even talking about the gold diggers or the women that only wants men for money. I'm talking about the women that got their own bread. I'm talking about the woman that's out here doing it. I'm talking about the women that's buying themselves all types of gifts, that's taking themselves on all types of vacations, right? That can get their homegirls luxurious presents for birthdays. That's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about women who make their money and they like nice things. If you cannot support that lifestyle, that is likely not the woman for you. Stop pursuing women who live a life that you cannot maintain. So for example, if this woman on an average Saturday, she going out with a homegirl, she going out with herself, and she could afford to drop $300-$400, it's easy. Like, that's nothing. That's regular shit. If you cannot afford to do the same thing, baby, that lady's likely not for you.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Hear Me Out podcast and association, True Hall of Fame Builds. I'm your host, Michael May. And on this episode of Man Talk, I'm going to be reacting to Anton Daniels reacting to this video right here. Fellas, I need you to listen to this. Fellas. You've heard me say this for years. Some of you've heard me say this at least for 10 years on Instagram. I've only been on YouTube for 3 years. Listen to me. Fellas, listen to this hypocritical, diabolical, if you're new here, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, turn notifications, y'all. Can't make this up.
Y'all gonna let me have a real conversation with y'all, or y'all gonna get in y'all feelings about what I'm about to say? Let me know real quick. I'm about to say it anyway, so it don't even matter. Y'all gotta start dating within y'all tax bracket. And I'm not even talking about the gold diggers or the women that only wants men for money. I'm talking about the women that got their own bread. I'm talking about the woman that's out here doing it. I'm talking about the women that's buying themselves all types of gifts, that's taking themselves on all types of vacations, right? That can get their homegirls luxurious presents for birthdays. That's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about women who make their money and they like nice things. If you cannot support that lifestyle, that is likely not the woman for you. Stop pursuing women who live a life that you cannot maintain. So for example, if this woman on an average Saturday, she going out with a homegirl, she going out with herself, and she could afford to drop $300-$400, it's easy. Like, that's nothing. That's regular shit. If you cannot afford to do the same thing, baby, that lady's likely not for you. If the clothes she wears, the shoes she wears, the jewelry she wears has a higher price tag on them, and you know that you cannot afford that, baby, this woman is likely not for you. If the car she drives has a 20-gallon tank and she only can use premium gas.
First of all, I'm going to say this. 99% of women, they don't spend money on their clothes. Their clothes be like $6. See, we got to stop the cap. We got to stop the cap. Most women, you be buying shit in Fashion Nova. Stop it. Stop it. You in Forever 21. Stop it. Stop it. Just because, people, hear me out. Fellas, listen to this foolishness. Oh, $300-$400. Fellas, for my gamers, do you know how much I spent on VCs? If you know what VCs is, you know. Fellas, women are notorious for buying the cheapest things, trying to dress it up, making it seem as if they're doing some of the most luxurious things. Fellas, stop falling for this. I always told you guys, fellas, I'm not gonna have 23 grand on my neck, and she's coming outside with a spandex, with spandex on and a fucking halter top with some dirty ass Uggs on. We not doing it. Boo, if you're not gonna go home and change your clothes and put something real on, show me some real effort, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Fellas, y'all two gotta stop dating these broke ass chicks, B. But let's keep on going.
And she got to fill her tank up twice a week, which is easy, $150 to $200 a week, right? If you can't afford to put gas in her tank, baby, just leave her alone. Like you get.
So let me ask you a question. You know, as a guy that is super successful, just for the sake of conversation, I'm not just reacting to the video. For the sake of conversation, I am reacting to it because I think that this is worthy of a conversation. And I also appreciate the content creator. So, you know, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm going to put a link back to the content creator down in the description also. And then last but not least, make sure you hit a like.
You know what's so crazy? Ever since that whole battle went down in the manosphere like 7-8 months ago, where Coach Greg was coming at everybody saying, y'all don't give no credit to the original content creator. I'm seeing a lot of content creators out here now finally giving credit out to other content creators. So I must say that things are changing. It needs to happen more in the gaming community too, but right now in the manosphere, it is what it is. But let's listen.
Comment and subscribe because we love for you guys to come over here and give your thoughts. What happens when somebody like me, for example, exists? Just using myself, for example, because I don't want to just be hypothetical. I want to make sure that y'all understand that this is a real conversation. What happens when somebody like me, who is way above her pay grade,
right,
and I can afford to go and do anything that I want. I can go and charter a jet for 40, 50,000 one way and then 40, 50,000 the other way, and don't even blink an eye. I go to the dealership and I could just cash out on a 150,000 car without even think about it. I buy $40,000 watches, $50,000 watches, and I have a whole lot of them. Should she step outside of herself and only kick it with a person that has, and I'm just asking a question.
No, and he's right. He's 100% correct. Fellas, see, this is the thing. When women start making money, they feel like I'm like the superior. Men been making money. So if you're out of your tax bracket, but see, that ain't the case for women. Why? Because you have these women, they want to be with the providers. They want to be with men that are making money. Fellas, do you know how many women do not qualify to even be standing next to me? Fellas, this isn't my network alone. There are just certain women that can't even stand. You shouldn't even be in the same room with me. But because you're young and you're cute and you feel like that's what you got to bring. But she's speaking about money. So if your money's down here, you need to stay down here with them dudes over there. But they don't feel that way. Women are not going to remove themselves from this equation. But women expect the men to remove them. Fellas, make it make sense, fellas. This is why I tell you guys, grow some balls. You got to stop letting women get away with this nonsense.
We're going to get to the full video. Should she stay out of my way because she not in her tax bracket?
Right.
Or should I then make myself available to her because that's just what the power dynamics are within relationships?
Right.
Because
it's true, fellas. There are some women that, because I have access to women up here and down here, that I have access to it. But when women start making money, they act like the men that are down here, oh yeah, they're in your tax bracket, but you're not even in mine. Cause fellas, let me put you on to game. Fellas, listen to me. Cause I don't even have to let him continue the video. I continue the video. Shout out to Anton. I got it from me, Anton. Hear me. Fellas, I told you, I know a lot of wealthy women. I know a lot of powerful women. Fellas, if a woman is interested in a man and she wants to see you, she's not waiting for you to pay for that flight for her to get there. She paid for it and said, hey, I'm here. I'm here. Fellas, I've had women send drinks. Yo, I'll sit there and I'll be like, and they'll be like, now obviously when they do this, that's the invite. If I don't see her move, I'm gonna make a move. Like, okay, let me go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that was from. I'll be over there in a minute. Give me 1 second. You know, fellas, I told you. You know how many times I've been somewhere with my bosses. My bosses, if you know being in the finance game, you already know what it is. You know what it is to be sitting down somewhere, you talking da 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 da, and a lady comes from right here out of nowhere, slips her hand underneath your arm, and you like, and she's like, hey, and you're like, hey, like, oh, I'm just with you tonight. Fellas, you're not listening. Fellas, this is, fellas, dusty chicks think like this. Ready? One of the biggest artists in the world. Who's this girl that sings, cause the player's gonna play. She is with Travis Kelce. He makes nowhere near the money that she makes. Remember, Travis, the girl that left him, or that he left, she's like, look at me, the black girl. Do I look like I'm going 50-50 with a man? But now Travis is with a woman that he don't have to spend $1 on. Fellas, you have to understand broke women mentality. Fellas, you have to. This is broke women shit. Let's keep going though. I'm gonna give him a few seconds.
It's different, right? It is different that we live in a time where women now are equal to men, right? Women are in a space to where they can choose for themselves. A lot of times they say that they make more money than us now, that they're the biggest homeowners, which of course I know that they're not the most educated, they are the most enrolled, and they're not the most financially stable, they are the most in debt. And you go through, look at all of the people that are complaining about student loan garnishments that are coming up on May 5th. That is almost all complaints coming from women, specifically black women. And so when I look at this, and I'm not saying that she's wrong, all right? So let's be very clear. I just want to make a point to ask in this conversation, because I think it's short-sighted to only look at it from one lens. I think that we got to look at it from different lenses. When she runs into one that is way up here and she thought she was popping way down here because her premium gas and her $300-400 and whatever her brands are. You know, I wear brands or whatever sometimes, but most of the times I just got on a black t-shirt.
Me too.
And I see women that say that they popping and they sitting in the stands, but I sit courtside, row 1. What's the difference?
Yo, shout out to my man Max. Me and my man Max, hear me. My man Max right here. My man Max right here. Look what he said. Hold on, look. My man Max. Hold up. Look what he said, y'all. He saw one of my videos. Look what he says. My man got bread, so my man Max, look, if she can't get me courtside playoff Knick tickets, I'm out. Fellas, Fellas, so who is she talking about? Fellas, the people that I know, these niggas sit like LeBron walk by, he be like, hey, what up? Like, on the floor. Bruh, stop. We gotta stop. Fellas, you know what it is to go sailing and you're in a boat with 5 of some of the wealthiest people you're gonna meet? You know what it is to go to these country clubs and these... Or do women need to do the same thing? They need to date within their tax bracket. Cause I could already tell this lady here, she's not in the tax bracket. But I have access to women in my tax bracket, out my tax bracket. It doesn't matter. Fellas, man, y'all already know what time it is, man. True Hall of Fame Bills, thank you for being here to Hear Me Out Podcast Association. True Hall of Fame once again. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, turn on the notifications, y'all. I'm gonna be dropping videos every single day for y'all. Y'all already know what time it is, man. You heard? Love y'all. See you on the next one. We out.